Welcome to Direct Mobiles TV and our review of Huawei's first mobile phone release of the year, and it's the very affordable yet very well equipped P Smart 2019. This handset will set you back £199, and in a world where it's pretty normal for phones to breach the £1,000 mark, can you really get much from a handset at this price point? Well, thankfully the answer is yes. The P Smart is surprisingly well equipped. We get an excellent 6.2-inch IPS LCD display with 1080 by 2340 resolution and a good pixel density of 415 ppi, very minimal bezels and a dewdrop style notch at the top. The screen is bright and sharp and benefits from a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio, which makes the P Smart feel very modern and very comfortable to hold. It feels great in the hand with its curved back panel and well placed and extremely fast fingerprint scanner. Also on the back, you'll find a dual lens camera system consisting of a 13 megapixel main sensor and a secondary 2 megapixel depth sensor. There's also a dual tone LED flash, and it's finished beautifully in this almost pearlescent black color. It's a simple design, but we really like it here at Direct Mobiles. A cheap phone doesn't need to be an ugly one, and this handset proves that. The P Smart has all the physical buttons to the right side. It retains a headphone jack, although it doesn't have USB Type-C connectivity and instead relies on micro USB 2.0. Slightly disappointing, but we can live with that, especially when you consider that this phone comes with Android 9 as standard, and of course with Huawei's EMUI 9 overlaid, which makes the phone a joy to use, especially with its gesture-based navigation system. We feel that navigating this way is just faster and feels more natural, but you can use the old style 3 Android buttons if you prefer. Inside the P Smart, there's Huawei's Kirin 710 chipset with 3GB of RAM and 64GB of onboard storage. And it all keeps the P Smart running swiftly with no noticeable slowdown anywhere. And thanks to its GPU Turbo software, this device also has great gaming performance, allowing you to play games for extended periods without overheating or throttling. There is a very respectable 3400 mAh battery, which should easily get most people through the day, thanks in part to the AI power efficiencies built onto the Kirin 710 chip, but also the intelligent power saving features within the software, such as the adaptive battery. Being a Huawei phone, we get an AI powered camera, and the 13 megapixel sensor, covered by an f1.8 lens, produces acceptable shots. You get most of the normal shooting modes that you would find in Huawei smartphones, such as the night mode, aperture mode and portrait mode. Selfies are handled by an 8 megapixel front camera, and video is shot at up to 1080p 30 frames per second on both the front and the rear. There's no form of stabilization for any of the cameras, although there is AI stabilization in certain shooting modes, such as the night mode. We feel that as functional and as good as this phone is, we really don't think it's one for the photographers. But then this is what you would class as a budget phone, and I don't want to talk down the camera too much. It is good enough for most people, just not up to the incredibly high standards of some of Huawei's recent releases. But in all other areas, we think this is great. Even for watching back content, the crisp full screen paired with a fairly decent downfiring mono speaker makes it surprisingly good for watching back content on. Performance is swift all round, and it even looks good, and most importantly, it doesn't cost the earth. We've been incredibly impressed by the Huawei P Smart 2019, an incredibly good value phone with a modern interface and a flagship-like screen. It comes highly recommended. You're watching Direct Mobiles TV. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more of the latest mobile phone reviews and comparisons. We have over 24 years of award-winning customer service, so find your next phone at Direct Mobiles.